boy King Double in the building. Thursday night football. Y'all tap in, get off up in here. I'm gonna let some of y'all get off up in here. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hey now, say now. Drop a one in the chat if you can hear me. Thursday night football. Thursday night football. We about to load up and tap in, tap in, tap in.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from SoFi. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Khalil Mack, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Second down throw for Jameis. 4th out loud. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On play action, it's Stafford. That one caught for Dante Wester. He's still on his feet, and he will score for Dante Wester. Touchdown Chargers.
He quit already. You know, it's cool though. Let's keep it moving.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Southern California. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Bennett now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Bennett. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this all the way down inside of the 40.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
After the interception, here's Stafford. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Bennett now. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's 2 in a row that didn't quit. 2 in a row that didn't quit. What's good, chat?
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. To the air with McCarthy. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they go screen. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marshawn Lloyd, 44 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the try here for the point after.
For the extra point.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7. Chargers nothing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Yards on the play.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking for Cade Otten that time.
Incomplete.
And it's second down.
He was defended by Lewis Sean.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines and try and put the football in. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man is Higgins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
And the Chargers, first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
21-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Kevin Winston there defensively.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, LA! A big play there.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Return starts at the 9. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Quentin Johnson, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down, Purdy to throw. On the move, headed right. He finds Johnston. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
He's got it! And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now, it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And the Chargers will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of
came so close to being the one to score right off of that, but as long as his offense can get the job done here, Kate, you're going to still thank him for the points. Took care of so much of the work, breaking from the end zone to the red zone.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Set. Blue 60.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Third and goal, it's Stafford. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 3-yard line.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They are facing second down deep on their own end. Completed here to Johnston. And we will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Quentin Johnston brings up third down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Texans looking down a very long field. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. Third down coming. Looking to throw, Purdy. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he's going to fire it deep left side. This is brought in at the 50. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Stafford now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He rolls to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They've got first down from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Purdy to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So if we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. They just get the play on. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. That's brought in downfield by Lawton. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, I understand that, Cole. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throw by Purdy. He's going to push one deep down there. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tavarius Ward picks it off. And the Chargers get it back with a nice return to boot. Down inside the 30.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stafford now. That's incomplete left side.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Stafford again. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Bass's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Takes out one stop. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun is Purdy. Flushed out now to his left. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, Purdy to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Stafford now on 3rd down. We get the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Chargers trailing by 11. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Travis Kelce. Incomplete. Will Johnson there on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Get set, get set.
They're going to pass it here. He beams one deep right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Escapes out to the left. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. So
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. He'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The tight end going in motion to the left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They bring their tight end right. A 3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. But the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They send the tight end in motion. Nix, got to throw it here on 1st down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now give on the ground, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Nix. Oh, here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
7th play of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. A true Madden legend, Greg Olson.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Pats first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it, and he cannot get the throw off. He's gonna be sacked, and they will turn it over on down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky. He at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
2nd down, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Wester. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Stafford. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Play action now for Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Hey! 250! What do you got? What do you got?
Again, it's Stafford. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, L.A. They go play action with Stafford. Pushed out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That one caught by Wester. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A throw right side is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion, it's Golden. Nick snap on first and 10. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Second down. Nix. Forced out to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. We'll go play action with Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Stafford now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one complete right side. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
A 23-yard attempt.
Passes kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Stafford now on first down. The reception belongs to Matt Collins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Play action, Stafford. That one complete to Hollins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, but it's probably a touchdown.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Tight end going in motion here. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll get this out to his running backs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Patriots ready for the punt as he's standing right around his own goal line. Wester on the return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now first down throw for Stafford. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this.
Shout out to everybody pulling up. What's good? What's good? He read that one.
I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll send their tight end left.
Come here.
Oh, he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he's going to be...
Come here.
Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it...
Got to work for that, buddy.
And goal.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
So, some extra time to ponder this third and goal situation as we are now through the third. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For the lead, here is third and goal. Nix from the gun on third down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to even the score late.
And he missed it.
No, he missed
And he missed it.
Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. They're unable to tie it and remain down by 3. Play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That's into the hands of Lester. Whoa! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 39 yards.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection. And they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Charger first down. Off play action. It's Stafford. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh,
Damn it.
They need it. It's intercepted. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We're stopped anyway as we hit the 2-minute warning. Here is first and goal. They'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix, touchdown, Patriots. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Second down, it's Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are right back in this one.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through. And yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Tight end on the move left. A handoff as they try to run it here. He let that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
At the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the toss, they'll run, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
A 7-yard loss.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. A float behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They go play action with Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
That is caught 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. And this is a touchdown. They were not.
And that's how you work, baby.
And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Y'all thought I was down and out, huh?
He's got it. And the Chargers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Let's get it. Lightning bolts in the chat. Hit that like button.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun here, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Here we go. One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end.
Let's go.
Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country to get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
I'm sure after he called the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down in a yard. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
We're scoreless after 1. Here's second and 10.
From the 50, it's Stafford.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Again, it's Stafford.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Stafford.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Throwing is Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy looking to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the 49ers first down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy.
It's caught by Crabtree. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. T. Higgins from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Purdy from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Purdy on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll look to throw again. Got it complete to Crabtree. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Crabtree has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Purdy now to throw. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Austin Hooper from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford. Cotton brings it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a play fake and at Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Back to throw. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not know much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Throw left side to Higgins. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. Understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
An inside run with Lynch. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Stafford now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Purdy. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go, 1st and goal.
That's another 49er. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Mixon going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Stafford. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Now Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by a Kellen Witherspoon. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use it. Well, that's 2nd. It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
As this at the 6. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
38-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Barely makes that landing zone, fielded to the 20. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Chiefs have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Prescott on 1st and 10. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Working quickly here.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Travis Hunter. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
First down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, Prescott. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Now that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Dak to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Mitchell has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 20-zip lead.
Kansas City.
3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just...